Hey everybody, good afternoon. It is 1:21 p.m. It is the 29th of January 2021. Um, and you may have noticed that I have titled this video that markets pulling back. And if you notice um, the the image says market rug pull near. Well, this is a follow-on to a video that I did 4 days ago saying that we're going to have a rug pull, and it is coming. So, of course, before I get into any of this, as you all know, this is not financial advice, not your financial advisor. You're responsible for your own trades, managing your own risk, doing your own research. It's always just my opinion on the market. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and some people may like it, some people may not, and that's okay. That's okay. I'd like to go ahead and take a look at the chart. I'm going to take a look at the S&P 500. There are two scenarios that I see for the S&P 500 that I want to look at today. The first one is the potential for an expanded flat in the S&P. This is the S&P 500. By the way, if you need access to our Discord server, there's a link in the video description. You can click on that and get access to our Discord server. Lots of fantastic things. People are making money today. People are making money today. This market is down today. This market is down. People are making money. All right, so I just want to kind of go through this. We talked about this in that video from the 25th. Potential for this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the 1. A, B, are we going to come all the way back down here? This is one bearish scenario. Obviously, we're in the middle of all of this. And obviously, shorting here is a lot riskier than when we were talking about shorting up here. On our server, we closed out of all of our equity positions up here. All of our equity positions. We are in very few equity positions right now. Most of the positions that we are in are related to precious metals and are related to short the market. And that has worked out very, very well today. But the fact of the matter is that it still looks like we have a good candidate for an A, B, C. This is a candidate. This is still extremely bullish for an expanded flat. What happened here? Well, we had our first expansion to the downside. We came pretty high. We did come pretty high, I have to admit. This came all the way up between the negative 618 and the negative 786. And of course, that then means we may not come as low. It still remains to be seen what's going to happen. Are we going to get a pullback to the upside? Yes. And this is the perfect time to get that pullback because everybody is bearish. People are getting scared. This is a perfect time for the market to pull back. Even though your thesis may be right, getting in after the market has dropped so far, I'm actually looking to get some long positions short term. Short term. Okay. I'm going to take a look over here at our indicator. Indicator does not show that we are ready for buying yet. Like, yes, you can see that there is some bullish divergence, unconfirmed, but I'm still looking to buy. I would still like for this to come down a little bit lower, but all in all, this still looks okay, you guys. This still looks okay. Like, this pullback is quote unquote healthy. It's quote unquote healthy, but it is very, very possible. Looking at the SPX index, the actual index, not looking at futures, it is still very possible if we bottomed out for us to come back up here to 37.81. That's still very possible. Still looking for a move down here to 36.53, potentially lower. Now let's take a look at our alternate. Let's take a look at our alternate here because I've been keeping an eye on this for a while now. Do I think SPY recovers from here? I'll take a look at that here in just a moment. I will take a look at that. But looking at this channel, all right, you can't see it, but if you extend this guy here, let me just do it. Let me just extend lines left. Extend this guy, okay? And kind of squat him down just a little bit. Let's take a look at this channel. We've been watching this, okay? We've been watching this. I believe that we have a good candidate. I have this counted as 5. I had this as sort of a leading diagonal, but what I'm actually believing that this is at this point is more of a 333. So I think from up here, I think we have this A, B, C into a W. And then from down there, we've got a nice A, B, C into the X. And then from there, and I'm sure you guys can see what I'm painting here already. A, B, C down here. Here's the thing. You've got good confluence here at the median, support here at the median, support right there. We kind of broke up above after we had some resistance, and I'm sure if I threw the 75 on there, and I guess it's got to be the 25. Let me find my 25. 0.25. Right there, rejected. Okay, I believe we're going to go to the bottom of this channel, but I also believe that we're going to chop here for just a little bit. I do think that we're going to have a bounce here, but I think ultimately we're going to find ourselves down here at 366. I think it's going to happen. We find our way down there at 366. Very likely. But also, in case you're blind, this right here, shoulder, head, shoulder. Let's just measure this guy. And I'm putting a lot of lines on here, and I apologize for that. Measure this guy down here to our median. It is very possible that this guy goes down here to 361. Okay, 361. Where am I watching? All right, I'm going to start clearing some stuff off of here because we've kind of discussed some of this. Remember 361 here for a moment. I'm going to zoom out significantly. We've been watching this because this is our other scenario. I'm going to remove the channel as well because this is something that we have to keep an eye on. If this is a 1, 2, and we hit the 3, if this is a head and shoulders, our target is 361. The 382, let me remove this guy. The 382 is at 360 and 57 cents, roughly. This is a perfect scenario to try and buy. Would I buy right now? No. I would be buying right here. Yeah, we're finding some support at the 236. But due to the fact that I believe that this is going to be a valid head and shoulder pattern, right? So when you've got this, you have to take it seriously. When you have a formation that looks like this, and just for the record, head and shoulders do not always start from the bottom. You get your head, your shoulder, your head, and your shoulder. It doesn't always work like this. It can work in any way. It could start from the bottom, and then you could get your shoulder, your head, and your shoulder there. And it's a continuation pattern. It's not always a reversal. It can be a continuation pattern. Now, I think that's exactly what we've got here, which means that target is right down here. We've got our neckline, which broke. Let's look at our neckline here. From this guy to over here, there's your neckline. It broke. So we're going to do something very simple. We're going to use Fibonacci to do this. We're going to measure from the top down to the neckline that broke. The -1, 100% expansion is at 36.12. The 382 is at 360. Are we going to make it all the way down here? Well, we're just going to have to wait and see. Would I buy right here? No. And if I did, it would definitely be for a scalp. This neckline, I'm not going to be bullish unless it breaks up above that. But right now, we shorted this in our server. We shorted this literally right here. Literally right there. That was a perfect area to be shorting, and we shorted, and look at where we are now. We're bouncing a little bit, but look at the space here. We're so far in the money right now on our shorts. And Sitcon on the server, he mentioned something that is pretty important. IV is high, options premiums are high. So there are some assets that are out there that are okay for buying. But this guy, oops, this guy right here, this C, we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. But I would be waiting for this guy to come all the way down here. It could take time. It could take a couple days. It could take a week to get down there. But that would be the completion of wave 4. And I would love for that to be completed because I want to start taking more equity positions. I want to get into more positions because our upside target is still sitting at 4,000. It's just a matter of how long it takes to get there. How long is it going to take to get there? Options, I mean, you don't know how long it's going to take, and options premiums are stupid expensive right now. So you just have to be very careful here. Be very careful. Be conservative. Don't be greedy. You see profit, you take profit. All right. That's my idea on the S&P. I want to take a look at NASDAQ, and that's going to be the last one for today. NASDAQ, let's just take a look and see where we're at on NASDAQ. So let me zoom out. We obviously found some support there, and we broke down. All right, so this 5 is right there, and I actually think more than likely that 3 and 4 expanded flat right there, that works to finish that move. We didn't make it. We didn't make it high enough. So a lot of this is kind of invalid, but one way or another, watching this trend line that we have seen, again, same thing. If this is a 1, 2, let's just check this guy out here real quick. If we've got from down here a 1, let me try and tag that. Come on, there. Nope. Try and get that. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it here. Okay, let me fix this guy. I'm going to tag him as close as I can to that top. Okay, now let's just take a look and see. What's our upside target for the wave 3? I mean, honestly, we didn't get there. We did not get there. So if this is the wave 3, then we're going in for wave 4. And this is on a lower degree. Again, you can see I've got potentially a 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, let me remove this guy for right now. All right, so let me just put this in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the 1, 2, working on the 3, 4, 5. And that 3 won't hit until this 5 hits. All right, so we're being patient. We're being patient here. Okay, get that in there. If we've got, let me put this on a higher degree just so that it doesn't look the same. We're going to be working on that 5 to go into that 3. Then we'll put in the 4 and 5. But if this is a 1, 2, and we just completed a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the 3, then we should be coming down. Let's just see where our 382 is on this. On strong markets, we would expect it to stop at the 236. On weaker markets, we expect it to go down to the 382. We're almost there. We're almost there. 12,758. That is where I'd be watching for NQ. I think we'll probably find ourselves down there, maybe at the end of the day, maybe on Monday. We're just going to have to wait and see. Upside target, 14,150. 14,150 for the end of the 5, for the end of the 3. Then we go down some more. Down here to the 4, then we can ride this baby up higher, much higher. We're just gonna have to wait and see. This is what I think is going to happen. I think we're getting there. We're getting there to the point where we might be able to start taking equity positions. I think that this is just going to take some time. You have to be patient. We've been cashed out for a couple days now for the majority of our accounts, and we are in some short positions which are making money. We actually have some equity positions that are making money as well. Again, kind of focusing a little bit on precious metals. We were in precious metals way before Wall Street Bets decided to start pumping silver. That's another reason why I believe that news is ridiculous. We were in precious metals. We were in miners weeks ago, and they are paying today. They are paying today. All right, this is what I've got on the S&P. This is what I've got on NASDAQ. If you want access to our Discord, there's a link in the video description. We'd love to have you in our community. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a good day.